Hey guys, today I'm going to do a pink lemonade makeup look using my NYX Ultimate Brights palette, which I love. I'm going to be using my LA Colors strobing highlighter from the dollar store. I really love this. It looks great on top of like my more monochromatic or just like eyeshadow looks in general. I haven't really been using it as a highlighter much. And I'm going to be using this pink blush also from the dollar store called As If. It's a nice pink color. I really like it. I've got my cool brush that I found at Dollar Tree that I've been really digging for my blush. And got my Wet n Wild Dolce de Leche contouring palette. These are great. They're really expensive. I also lucked out this week and got some of these Real Techniques brushes on clearance. And these are awesome. There's 3 of them. My favorite part about them is this shape. It really gives you a lot of control over like which direction the powder is going, and they're really fluffy. I've been kind of using this one to like apply my contour, and then this one to like blend it out after the fact, and then this little one for like dark colors at my eyeshadow. They're very fluffy. This one actually packs color on a lot better. So with this inexpensive dollar store blush, this guy is it's a little bit powdery and it's not super pigmented, which I like for a blush because it gives me some time to build it up, but this brush works really good with it because it really packs it on, whereas these fluffy brushes work better with more pigmented eyeshadows or powders just because they're fluffier and they don't have as much like packing power, but they're cool. I'm probably going to do a voiceover for my makeup for this video just in the interest of trying something new and seeing if maybe it will be like clearer, but I still wanted to go over everything I was using in the intro just in case you like rambling or listening to me ramble about like my actual makeup supplies. I don't know. We'll see. For research, I also got this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I really like this. I've been using this for like my waterline. It actually makes me look a little bit more awake than my normal like black or brown. And then I've got this white liquid Wet n Wild eyeshadow that I've been using almost as like a eye color primer. And again, this bright white works really good with like neon colors. Like flesh colored concealers and stuff like that like don't really work for me. I'm so pale and I really want bright colors to be like bright and undiluted. For my eyes, I've got a few different brushes here. I've got this single-ended Impact Wonder Shadow Eco Tools brush that I like. It's really nice for putting on my highlighter. Very nice packed liquid effect. I've got this e.l.f. crease brush. It's really round. I like it. It's a good size. It's not too small. It's also a little bit stiffer than my Eco Tools brushes, so it gives me a little more packing power when I'm dealing with like bright colors. And then this is my little concealer brush. I use this to put that white eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow on. I'm also going to use my Magic Skin Beautifier L'Oreal BB Cream just because I've got like some breakouts happening over here on my chin, over here on my lower jawline. It sucks. And also, like, I feel like my eyes are so dark today for whatever reason. I'm so sleepy. So, and then for lip color, I've got this Essence lip liner, Sucker for Gray. I really like this color. It's probably the most purpley gray lip liner I've ever found, and it's pretty neutral looking, but it's not like warm or pinkish. It's very gray. I like it. And I think I'm going to pair that with this like pink NYX Liquid Suede Cream lipstick. I love this lipstick, this exact kind. It's good. All the colors are good. Everything's good. I like this pink one. I'm going to pair it with my darker liner. Okay. I think that's everything I want to use, so maybe we'll get into it now. Hey guys, it's voiceover Lexi. I'm hoping this will work out easier than talking while I do my makeup, but we'll see. Voice your opinions on voiceover Lexi in the comments below, please. In this clip, I'm basically just rubbing that L'Oreal Magic BB Cream all over my face with my fingers. You have to put it on with your fingers because there's some kind of like color changing beads in it, and if you don't use your fingers it won't turn the right color. I'm also having a lot more luck with this stuff when I put it on really thin and kind of try to spread it as far as I can. It looks a lot more like my skin if I put it on as thin as possible. Sometimes after I'm done putting the first layer on, I'll kind of wait for a minute or two and like let it dry and just soak into my skin. And then I'll go back to some areas that are more red than others and kind of just build them up if I need to. I do put it on my eyelids, just a little bit. I don't spend too much time trying to blend it into my neck since it doesn't really stand out that much. If you've done a thin enough layer, you probably won't have to blend it into your neck. I don't know. Go light-handed. I guess if you use too much, you could always use a beauty blender to blend it back out. I don't know why it's so hard to say things like beauty blender and blush brush. Those are my favorite tongue twisters. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I finally made it to my liquid eyeshadow here. This stuff is not a good liquid eyeshadow, but it is a good eye primer for bright colors. It doesn't ever really dry, and you have to be kind of careful when you're applying it, so you don't want to drag it around too much or make it too streaky, so it's kind of like a drag and pat. But it works good to put powder eyeshadow over top of. I wouldn't use it by itself since it's kind of a weird, moist, streaky textured thing. It also blends out really nice, like it wipes off easy, so if you overdo it in areas or you can't blend out the edges perfectly with the brush, you can always take your finger and kind of smudge it off. It's pretty workable though because it doesn't dry completely, so it leaves you with a little bit of give to it. You don't have to go too fast if you don't want to, since it's not going to dry out on you. I try to make sure I get it really all the way around my eye because I find that the bright colors just almost don't show up at all on my skin without some kind of base layer of makeup. And this bright white is great. Dun dun dun! Now for the coloring my face in phase. Starting with that powdered highlighter. I always like to start with the highlighter because then if I use the same brush for both my highlight and my contour, I don't have to worry about cleaning the brush off in between because I'm kind of lazy. Also, I don't know, you can probably tell just because this video is long, but I'm doing my makeup in real time here, so I always feel like it takes me way too long to do my makeup. I actually tried to speed it up for this video and see if I could do the voiceover for my makeup videos sped up, but for whatever reason the editing program that I'm using won't let me do that and it doesn't work very good. So if you guys know any good editing programs for Android phone, let me know because I'm open to suggestions. I'm definitely looking for ways to improve my YouTube videos at the moment. With these brushes, because they're kind of an oval unusual shape, I've actually been using them to like stamp the color on a little bit at first. It kind of gives me a guide. But then towards the end, I kind of forget about the shape of the brush and then I end up just smearing it all in anyway. Oh well, it's a nice try at the start. These blush brushes, here we go again with the tongue twisters, are really soft and fluffy and I like them. They feel nice. I also like that they're pink. Now that I'm watching this, I can see that it's a little bit patchy when I first put it on. But somehow, over the course of me doing my whole makeup look, I think because I rest my hands on my face so much when I do my eyes, it ends up getting blended in pretty well. Either that or it's being like completely rubbed off as I drag my hand around my face doing my eyeshadow. Oops. At least I get the fun of putting it on before I wipe it back off. Here I'm using that really, really big brush to like blend it together with my highlight powder and hopefully dust off anything that isn't sticking to my BB cream. Classic. Here come the fingers. I really like that little piece of hair by my ear. He's my buddy. Dun 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 dun. My favorite dollar store blush. And my favorite dollar store blush brush. Ha! Say that 2 times fast. Ooh. I have friends. Anywho, here I'm just using that little toothbrushy oval brush to really blend that blush into my cheeks. These brushes work best when they're in contact with your face the whole time. It really does feel like you're scrubbing the pink into your face, but they are soft, so it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It kind of feels like a little cheek massage. I'm putting a lot of blush on, but again, as I drag my hands around my face, I think I do a good job blending it in accidentally. Either that or rubbing it off completely. Hard to tell. Fingers, fingers, fingers. Here comes my white eyeliner. I'm not sure why I did this so early because along the way, as I'm doing my eyeshadow later, I think I kind of rub most of it off. Or I blink it out. I feel like my allergies have been making me all sorts of drippy in the face recently. Finally, the eyeshadow, the color, the pink lemonade. This golden yellow is really vibrant and pretty, and I like to start with that in the crease. It's a very much a nice lemon color. When I put that in the crease, I like to blend it a little bit onto the white liquid eyeshadow and then a little bit up onto my brow bone and the skin that I did not put liquid eyeshadow on. Now I'm using that really bright yellow in the corner to do my, like the inner half of my lid, and also I'm blending it out into that golden yellow and around on the edges. Ta-da! It's definitely starting to look lemony. With these bright colors, I really try to take my time and blend them. It also takes kind of a while to build them up, especially if you want them to be full intensity brightness. Even though the corners of my eyes are going to be a little more pink, I made sure I carried that yellow down. Oh, here I go. Here I go. Oh, I'm escaping off the camera. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice that till I started doing this voiceover. That pink is delicious. Just like strawberry lemonade. That little angled brush that's very fluffy is nice for the pink. Since the pink is so much more intense than the yellows, I don't necessarily want to pack it on too thickly because I want to be able to blend it out nicely. So using that really fluffy, flat chisel brush gives me a lot of control in the placement and then a really nice blurred edge. I'm only doing the outer edge of my lid with the pink. I don't want to mess up my yellow in the middle. And then I'm just bringing it around the corners to kind of tie it together with my waterline. Blending, 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 blending. This is exactly how much blending it takes for me to get it to look like that. Finally, the colors are on. My eyes are looking strawberry and watermelon and lemonade and summer sunshine. Here I come back again with that white eye pencil because I totally blended really enthusiastically and I think I took it right off. Since I'm getting ready to do the highlight, I want to make sure that it's on there nice and bright and white and thick so that I can catch some glitter up in there. I love this highlighter. It is so shiny. I know you can't tell by the expression on my face. I'm really crabby about the packaging of it, but even though the packaging annoys me, I'm still in love with it, so that should tell you a lot about the product that's in the container. Look at it. There it is. A powder highlight that looks like a liquid. It's so easy to blend. It goes on so nice. It's available at your local Family Dollar. Weirdly enough, for only $3. Oh, I wish these sniffles would go away. When I do my brow bone, I try to put less product and more smearing. But then when I do my nose and the tiny little crest of my cheekbone, like by my eye socket, I try to really build it up so it's like an intense sparkling spot on my cheek. It's an interesting highlight because it's very white, but it has a gold sheen, so it looks good over any colors. I like using that big stumpy eyeshadow brush to really pack it on too. Since the bristles are short, it doesn't send the highlighter flying all over my face. Here I'm going to use it all over my lid, totally solid, because it's not dark enough or solid enough to cover up the colors of your eyeshadow, which is one of my favorite parts about it. It really makes a great shimmering topper. I'm using it underneath the eye, and I'm blending it right into that jumbo white eye crayon because I want that to read as more of like a glowing gold line. Like, I don't know. I think my eyes look more open when I don't have a lot of darkness around them. So, just trying to make those edges glow. I try to really blend it in because it's the last touch of the eyeshadow, so it's my last chance to get everything all mushed together evenly. I like to hit that little inside corner of my eye with it so intensely. I love how bright it is. Not sure what I'm doing here, but it's looking good. I already did half my lip liner here because somehow my camera decided to give me the green screen of doom. By camera, I mean cell phone, but it did give me the green screen of doom. So, here's the second half of my lip liner. Not much to say about that, though. Probably wasn't really necessary. You guys could probably figure out how to put lip liner on. Slow and steady, though. It's really helpful, I think, to put lip liner on before you put liquid lipstick on, just because I personally am not that good at coloring in the lines, so it makes me have some extra wide lines to color in. And I can kind of blend my lipstick into it, so it's a little bit more forgiving than just putting your lipstick on without it. It also gives me an opportunity to line my lips a little bigger than they really are. And blend, blend, blend that lipstick into the lip liner. Blot, blot, blot. Pretty delicious. Like a snack.